Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Stryker break. Here we are on a beautiful Wednesday. I don't know what the weather's like where you're at, but it's disgusting here. Gray, rainy, windy, cold, but inside we got the fire. Doesn't matter what it's like out there. Welcoming in winter. It's like, come on, winter, come on in. I don't want it. I don't want it yet. I'm not ready. But I am ready to rock. Here a couple minutes early. We've got baseball and basketball mixers today, featuring a couple of old reliables. 2019 Series 2, where we can chase some Vlad stuff. 2024 Topps Chrome update. And it has been confirmed that Yamamoto's debut patch is still out there. Is it in this box? The redemption. Sure, it's a redemption. It could be. You could witness history today. Hit that like button. Let's get rolling nice and early with the likes. Oh, 80 and sunny, says Philip. I guess it really doesn't matter since I'm inside all day, down in the break cave. I keep telling myself that. Like, it doesn't really matter, the weather, when you're inside all day. We're going to start with the holiday mega box. Speaking of cold and dreary, we're going to get going with this. Let's get this volume at the perfect spot. Are we ready? If so, how about a round of applause in the chat? I don't know if that was good enough. A little better, maybe. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Break number one. Here we have it. Right on the screen. So you know it's break number one. I like the baseball mega boxes, holiday mega boxes, better than the basketball boxes, for sure. Jacob Wilson, our special friend, ornament. Look at him. What a guy. How's everybody doing? 5A boys all about Vladdy chasing. Yeah, let's go. I'm all about getting right to the Tatis with the holiday light necklace. I'm all about it. Right to it for Rob. Congratulations, Rob. There you go. Stand-worthy card number one. Fernando. I feel like we're already kind of getting into the groove where we're figuring out, mostly dreaming. Austin Wells, foil. We're mostly dreaming about who our teams could acquire. We might as well just do that. We almost don't even need to look at these ones. They're cool, they're fine, they're great, but it's all about Ohtani with the Christmas cookie back. That's what it's about for me. Gabe, my AC is flaking out. Looks like 15K plus to replace. Oh, don't say that. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. I kind of live as like, okay, everything's going to be fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. And then when it does, it's a complete shock to the system. Ohtani. In fact, I'm thinking about, like, I'm a not anti, but I don't like insurance of any kind. It's a big scam and a ripoff. So I'm like, what if I just don't have health insurance? Don't get insurance on the phone. Don't, drop down the insurance on the vehicle all the way to the cheapest one. What would happen? Well, I'll tell you one part of that. Corbin Carroll with a beautiful Christmas light necklace. I haven't had insurance on my phone ever, and I've never needed it once. I probably saved, I don't know, like 20 grand or something, just not having insurance on the phone. Maybe not that much. That's probably a way overstatement. How did the K card taste? What do you mean? You'll have to ask the fill-in guy, the temp. He was a temp. I hope he did all right. James Wood. Let's sleeve him up. Corey with a $10 super chat. Wish I could on the breaks today. Unfortunately, other things going on. Good luck and good vibes. Well, thanks for coming in with a 10 spot. Oof, how would that taste? Awful, I'm guessing. Man, we're getting some good foils. Corey, you're the man. Not even in on the breaks. Dropping the good vibes and good luck for all the people that got in. What a guy. That judge is a beaut. Let's look at it a little closer. It's the blue rainbow foil with glitter snowflake design in the back. Beautiful. Thoughts on the Blue Jays after that devastating loss? My thoughts are I hope the Tigers get Bo Bichette. Trace Sweeney got himself a player-worn memorabilia card. Congratulations, Trace Sweeney. I don't know if he's going to be our... I hope we replace him with Bo. Whatever. Bo can play any... He can play any infield spot. That's a nice Sasaki, by the way. And I looked at the salaries today, too. Sasaki rookie. Don't sleep on that. Tigers, Bobby. Dodgers, Todd. Bo wants to be a J. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much money changes his mind. The Tigers have plenty of money to spend. They're like 18th in payroll. And they've got an awesome team and 3 or 4 guys in the top 100 Baseball America. So two top 10, top 100 Baseball America prospects for the Tigers. There are a lot of teams. Like Bregman opted out. He's a free agent. Pete can, like, there's some guys. Tucker's going to require a lot of money. We don't really need Tucker on the Tigers, but I think he might be like, I would think the Cubs would want to re-sign him, but maybe the Yankees make sense. Yankees aren't the #1 payroll, which means that they have a lot of money to spend. 2019 Series 2 right here. One of my all-time favorites. I love this release. This was right around when I was getting back into ripping. Ripping heavily at this point. I ripped a lot of this. I have ripped. We're looking for no number Vlad rookie, which is likely out of a hobby. Likely we get it, but not a guarantee. Probably every other hobby, maybe. Every 1 in 3 with the no number Vlad. But there are some cool features of this particular year. That's a reprint Manny rookie. A couple of unique features. I think we're going to quick rip this because maybe we shouldn't. Just so I don't miss a short print, although I know what they look like. Gold, Broxton to 2019. So you get SPs out of here at a good clip. Back in the day when you would have potential short prints, potential super short prints, they come out of here. Eloy Jimenez has rookies, Fernando Tatis Jr. rookies, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookies, Pete Alonso rookies. So it's pretty loaded with names. There's our short print. I knew I'd know it when I saw it. George Brett. That's a sweet card. Going to Ray. Ray, what a sweet card. Get him up there for you. I think now we can quick rip. Quite a few golds. Yes, we should get a handful. Are you willing to give up on McGonigal for Bichette? No, but I'm willing to have McGonigal play short and Bo play second. I'm also willing to, I don't know, just like if Bo's not a, to be nice about it, Bo's not a plus defender. We got a couple of guys that aren't the greatest defenders on the Tigers. A few guys. It'd be like we're pretty strong up the middle from the standpoint of Javi, Torres, And then whoever's playing center, like Parker Meadows is a really good defender and center, but I don't know if he's long for the team because Max Clark is like, how much longer are we going to wait on Clark? But I think McGonigal can play short and then Bo could play second. That would be the ideal because I don't think we're going to re-sign Glaber. Glaber was really good for us and I think he's going to get a bag. Likely. Justin says Bo will be second base on a winning team. That's what I think too. NBA Fanatics boxes. Yes, apparently some of mine are arriving today. I've got 3 different batches. Some arriving today, some tomorrow, and some on Friday. I placed a few different orders. I'm excited to rip a whole bunch of those. And just see. Like, I want to rip a nice sample to see. It should be the best. Also, our mega box is coming out as well. Like right at the same time. I think they might be. Because I got a notification from something. And I figured it was... Oh no, you know what? I looked at it. I ordered some hanger boxes. There's Pete. Ta-da! Let's get a parallel. But I ordered some more hanger boxes of basketball. And I'm going to rip like 20 more. I do like the Diamantes. They're not the best format, but I don't care. I'm going to rip some. 150 stamp is one of the unique things about this release. So it kind of adds... When this was released, there weren't a ton of different parallels that you could get still. It was still kind of, just your standards. Gold, Mother's Day, Father's Day, camo, Independence Day, vintage stock. Memorial Day, yeah, all right, camo. There's another gold. So to add that 150 stamp for this release, it made it feel extra loaded. Nowadays, there's way more parallels, but at the time, it was special to have the 150 stamp. And they're not super valuable. Here's another one. But it is something cool. Like, I have a Pete rookie with the 150 stamp gemmed up. I like it. Definitely more collectible than just the base card. A lot fewer of them. Tougher to gem. Another gold. Ronnie Rodriguez. Golds are 2019. How was everybody's Halloween? Did you get some candy? Did you get a piece of candy? Wow. 150 stamps are coming out. There's one. This is a special one because this 150 stamp of Steve Carlton is numbered to 150. What do you think the Dodgers do this offseason? Oh, I don't know. Spend like another $100 million to buy a championship. All these guys we're talking about, they'll probably add 1 or 2 of them. Watch them add Tucker. I bet you they add Kyle Tucker and just ruin everybody's hopes and dreams. Something's got to give, man. They got to add a minimum to Major League Baseball salary. Last time I talked about this, there was news the very next day because I made a whole video about how disappointed I am with the lack of accountability. Like, no minimums, no maximums. Just, I mean, there is a set, luxury tax, but it's a pretty cool Walker Buehler. The very next day, it was all over the news. Like, I don't know if it was Manfred or I think it was Manfred came out and said that they're looking into it. They need a minimum and a cap. It's just unfair. It's totally unfair. Everybody knows that, and nobody seems to care. I mean, the fans care. The owners kind of care, but the players union, they definitely don't want any kind of cap involved. Astudio La Tortuga rookies. How did I forget to mention him? Oh yeah, there is one other guy who's got a rookie in here too. Ooh. We'll probably see him. I hope we don't. Look at this. this wonderful manufactured relic that they gifted us. It is numbered. 150 stamp. Numbered to 150. Benintendi. Golden Anniversary MLB Silhouette Batter Logo Patch. Whew. Say that 5 times fast. The owners care about being cheap. I don't know. Some of them do. Look at the payrolls. Some of them do. I just hate that the Dodgers can outspend everybody, and it's so unfair. I hate it. And then you're like, yeah, but the Blue Jays probably... No, the Blue Jays are like number 4 in salary. They spent a lot of money. So 2 of the top 4 highest teams that in spending made it to the World Series. Slow clap. Can we get a round of applause for spending all the money and winning a championship? Cal Ripken Jr. This is a nice blue. Oh, we got some gifted. Bobby dropping 10 gifted memberships. Love to see it, my friend. Thank you. Everybody check it out in the chat. See if you just got yourself a free gifted membership. Oh, look at a camo. CC camo. That is a sweet card to 25. Very nice hit for JD. Boom. And another thing I love about this release is they didn't make a ton of it. This is one of the shorter production runs in a flagship in the last long time. In the last like 7-8 years. Oh no. Oh dear God. Dear God, no. I know, it's horrible. Whoops, there's a QR code for anybody who wants to join and become a slammer. Make it easy for you. Scan the code, takes you right to Patreon. That's how you join in. A break if you want to, if you like the content, if you like the channel. The best way to support me and to keep me here on YouTube and to not head elsewhere is to join and become a patron. A slammer. Join the slammer tier. Help your boy out. And it's a rookie, so I can't just eat it. Should we open this now, or should we save it till the end? Let's save it. Got a couple more of these boxes. Tops 205. These are fun. Cool cards. A salary cap would ruin baseball, says Isaac. Bad take. Why would that ruin it? Present your argument, sir, and the jury will hear it. Wood grain Verlander. Cool. And this is one of those little gold frame ones, O'Neal Cruz. And then this will probably have a different back. Nope. They switched it up on us. Julio. You been wanting to see some 205 opened? Hey. Well, here we are. I kind of did it just for you. I knew you wanted to see it. I aimed to please. Maybe we can get an autograph out of here. Sasaki rookie. Your GameStop is loaded with hobby boxes. No way. Of what? Are you sure they're hobby boxes? David? Hobby boxes? You would know. I've never seen a hobby box there. Wong says baseball has a salary cap. Yeah, it's a soft cap. I think what they should do is they should make a minimum, because then, like, you can come up with a compromise. If you make a minimum, then the players will be paid more because of that. And then the union will be like, yay! And then you also make the cap, like, whatever it is right now, double it. No, not the cap, the luxury tax. So let's say it's like, there's 2 layers of it too. There's like the super max. I think there's like 2 layers of salary cap. So let's say, like, if you spend over, if it's at 200 million or whatever, 150 million, I don't know what it is. Then if you spend over that first amount, you got like maybe a $25 million cushion. So if they spend over that, let's say it's like a 50% tax, like, go ahead and double that, make it 100%. And then if you spend over that, it's like 200%. So you can still do it if you still want to cheat. Dodgers, Yankees, Phillies. If you want to cheat, you can. But it'll cost you. Mets. Let's not leave them out. Blue Jays, maybe. Like, if the Blue Jays sign Bo, they're going to be probably the number 2 salary. We've got some mini boxes here. A couple of mini 2023 Bowman Chrome when the format used to look like this. Now it looks a lot different. Something funny about their Rangers, Wong, that I discovered. They have the oldest team in the league. Kind of wild. In my mind, I'm thinking it's a couple of youngsters. Langford and pals. Must be old pitching staff. Like, yeah, I don't know. Simeon's old. Getting old. Who else is old? Got some oldies on the team. They had 2022 Pristine at GameStop. Whoa. They should, like, there is an opening in some towns for them to be like the card shop. Especially since, like, PSA's working with them now, and if Fanatics works with them, they could just be like a franchise card shop. I've always thought about that. Like, it would be cool to start a franchise card shop and make it really awesome and have it be the bar, like set the bar for how awesome a card shop could be, and then franchise it, start going around to different places. I've thought about it. It's a lot of work. I'd never do it. Way too much work. But I got ideas. Someone wants to buy the idea. Patrick Bailey to $4.99 refractor. Soto first. It came to the league. Gunner rookie. There's an autograph. Garcia. First. Speckle to $2.99. Going to Todd. That is what GameStop is putting together. I came up with the idea first, years ago. Soto iconic and a purple. Rodriguez. Numbered on the back to 250. Mariners hit. David. You think Goldschmidt's going to retire? I think he's got some more juice left in the tank, but I mean, he is washed, but that doesn't mean you're not going to keep playing. Some team will want him. He did okay this year. I don't think I don't see a reason to retire. He's still able to get some wins. Positive war guy, I believe. I don't know what his war is, but has to be positive. O'Neal Cruz to 199. This is an Aqua Ray Wave. No Topps basketball hobbies, but they had 25 Topps finest hobbies. Interesting. Camilo Diaz for Houston. Going to David. I mean, I guess GameStop had to do something to avoid irrelevancy. Not a ton of reasons that you would have to go to GameStop. All the games are digital now. They're making the pivot, kind of like Netflix did back in the day. Remember Netflix started out as a company where you would like rent DVDs. They'd send them to you in the mail. You could have like a couple of them out at a time. Send them back, get another one. And then they pivoted to the digital format perfectly. They could have easily went the way of Blockbuster because Blockbuster was doing the same thing. Getting DVDs through the mail. When was the last time somebody's watched a DVD in the chat? You plug one in, watch one recently? I did. Somewhat recently. It was the first time in, I don't know, like years. But I had to. I wanted to watch 28 Weeks Later. And I couldn't find it. And I didn't want to pay for it. And I knew I had it on DVD. So I watched it. Redbox, yeah. Yeah, I used Redbox. They still have those, don't they? Do they still have red boxes around? Maybe the shell of the red box, but they don't work. I don't know, man. I swear they still have one at like the Rite Aid near me. I still see old people going up to it. Silver pack. Nothing. You still buy Blu-rays and games. You don't do the download thing. Got a friend who does that. He's very frivolous with his money. Are you frivolous with your money, Philip? I'm just trying to see. If you're do you buy games and DVDs? And do you buy all the new systems? Like, okay, Xbox is coming out with a new version of this. I gotta get that one. Like, oh, here's the Resident Evil version. I gotta get that one. Oh, here's the Halo version. Gotta get that one. Do you do that? There is a Redbox shell in my hometown. Giancarlo. Happy hump day. Yeah, I mean, they're still collectible, like especially older ones, and they will definitely be collectible the farther you go, as long as you keep them in good condition. Preferably sealed. The sealed ones are worth way more. Even really good condition ones that aren't sealed. Not a dime a dozen, but like you definitely want it to be sealed. Next year's Xbox is gonna be $1,200. What? Still have a Rite Aid? We've got something. It's either a Rite Aid or a CVS or a Walgreens is one of those. Can't remember what one it is. Is it a Walgreens? We had a Rite Aid and it went under recently. Did they all? Rite Aid is extinct. Records have made a comeback, so DVDs are next. Yeah, collectible DVDs, specific ones, definitely. I've got a cool. Got a cool Nintendo game, sealed. Wolverine. 1991. It's my only sealed collectible one. What a beauty. Never played it back in the day. I just like Wolverine. Aqua. Ice to $3.99. All Rite Aids are gone now. Poor Rite Aid. I used to go there occasionally to get cards. They would have cards there. Not a lot. And usually they were like the repack ones. What are they called? What's that company called? Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. LAX Otani. Here comes a gold. Ready for the gold? Basabe. To 2024. Do you have a link for top loaders and sleeves? Go to cardshells.com and just use my code Stryker25 to get a discount. It's in the chat too. Like, just check out the chat. Streamlabs bot drops a link too if you want to be lazy. I don't blame you. Brian Reynolds, green. Numbered. MJ Holdings. Yep, that's it. To $4.99. That's why you guys, I need you in the chat because I can't focus all my brain power on remembering things. I gotta look and read and sleeve and top load and come up with funny stories and hit the QR button, adjust the volume of the music, which unfortunately doesn't work right now, and do the sound effects. There's a lot going on. But Goldschmidt, who we were talking about earlier, that's a game use piece. What if he goes back to the Cardinals? Cardinals are real old too. Old team. Anchored by Arenado, I think. Ellie covering the field. You had a fever dream a clown was breaking a few days ago? Horrifying. Austin Wells. Mason Wynn, rookie. Halloween stream was awesome. Glad you liked it. Got a lot of positive feedback. Junior, one of the reasons why we ripped this Series 2. Junior stuff. Julio. We could use, I mean, we did get a couple numbered cards already. Couple foils, couple numbered cards. There's PCA, the other reason, one of the other reasons we ripped this. We're also looking for that short print from a few good rookies. Now we're getting somewhere. Bowman Chrome. You had a nightmare that NASCAR went bankrupt. Isn't Jordan trying to bankrupt NASA? Or NASCAR? NASCAR? Jordan thinks something fishy's going on with NASCAR. Easy does it, Manny. Manny says, saying that the Dodgers bought their championships ignores the fact they built their team and manage it the right way. It doesn't necessarily ignore that fact because we can't sit here and talk about every single factor that went into the championship. What it does is it shines a light on the glaring fact that they spent way more than any other team. And have, and do, and then also deferred Ohtani's money so it doesn't even look that bad. Like, okay, yeah, they're the top, but it doesn't look that bad because a lot of it's deferred. Marinez. And Manny, my brother, my friend, my pal. No matter what you say, everybody else knows. We all know. And we hate it. And even though we hate it, I was still rooting for him because I put a hefty wager on them. Because I knew they were going to win. It was obvious. came down to the wire, but I mean, come on. You're not fooling anybody, Manny. They built the team the right way. Okay. They sure did. Ohtani is a beautiful, beautiful man. They sure did build it the right way. They just brought in every pitcher they needed, every player that they could possibly get their grimy, greedy little fingers on. They brought him in. I can be mad about it now after they won. But I was sweating it. I had like a crisis of conscience rooting for the Dodgers. Split personality. Mookie to $4.99. Like, my pocketbook really wanted them to win. Suzuki to $3.99. But then I'm like, man, I love a lot of the players on the Blue Jays. I'm like, should I just root for the Blue Jays? And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's Canada. That's not America. I'm like, oh, I can't root for Canada. Anybody else go through that existential crisis? Churio. And Dylan Cruz, nice one to $2.99 for Mark. Walters, first auto. So you're saying Scooble to the Dodgers? Probably. Or the Yankees. Just like good player X. Good player X. Where are they going to go when they're a free agent? One of 4 teams. Thomas, mini diamond. Strope to $4.99. Because I think there are actually going to be some other teams involved. The Red Sox are going to get involved. The Giants are going to get involved. The Phillies are going to get involved. So there's like 5 teams, I think, that are going to be up bidding a lot of players. It's not just the big 2. There's nothing better than the Yankees losing. A lot of people probably agree with my sentiment there. The Dodgers, back to Manny's point, did a good job, more so than just like getting the right team together. That's pretty easy. But getting likable players. They've got a lot of likable players. Like, whereas the Yankees, I don't know. Judge is likable. But sometimes it's just like you can, like, you know, bring an A-Rod or something and it's just like, boo! Whereas everybody loves Ohtani, everybody loves Freddie, everybody loves Mookie, Clayton Claus, like just basically the whole team is really likable. So I think that is the slept on aspect of it. Maybe not slept on. I think people kind of get that. They could get a truckload for Scooble. Scooble wants no state income tax. Yeah, me and Scooble both, and everybody else. State income tax? What a crock. And federal income tax. Can we just abolish all of it? Property tax, death tax. Can we just abolish it? And have... all right, we're not. We'll just stop right there. Here we go. Inception. But I hate me some state income tax too. That alone has me wanting to move to Florida. They make up for it for their sales tax though. Ooh. What is in here? I thought it was it feels a little thick, maybe. I don't know. We're about to find out. Gino says, the Dodgers' likability factor unquestionably has kept the noise down. Yeah. Yeah, there's no like jerks. Trying to think of one guy I don't like on the Dodgers. Snell. I don't like Snell. Haha. And there's a guy. DeGrom. Seager Green. Blaze Green. Geloff. Kerstad. I don't know if I'm a big fan of Glass now either. I think I'm more neutral than disliking of him. Autograph. Nick Gonzalez to 299. Going to Sky. Nice Sky. Car insurance in Florida is crazy high. You must not know about Michigan. Car insurance in Michigan is absurd. But I don't know. I don't know the relative rates. Like it should be more in Michigan. Snowy, icy roads, all that. I would think. Breaker's Delight Box, 3 chrome autographs. I guess, yeah, flooding in Florida would cause some damage. How does Florida even pay for roads or anything with no taxes at all? Well, it's not like they don't have the freezing and then the heat where these other states like northern states have. That does a big number on the roads. That's a huge amount of money. Like, dude, our roads are impossible to keep awesome here. They redo the road like 3 years later. It pretty much needs some repairs. And then about 5 years, it's trash. You go to Florida and the roads are pristine. It's weird. Coming from Michigan, it's just like, wow, everything's perfect here. Kenny Fenelon for the Brew Crew. Going to Spencer. How about a purple parallel? Cortesia. A Nationals hit for Mark. And one more. Wilfrey De La Cruz. 2 parallels. That one's to 150. Cubs hit for Bobby. And now Mangum to 499. Fitzgerald to 299. Roman Anthony to 250. We'll take that. Going to Chris. Jacob Wilson, red rookie. We got 2 juicers left. We got this bad boy. 2024 Topps Chrome update. Hobby box. And then an under wraps jersey. High end. Glass now soft. Road tolls in Florida, that's how they pay for it. Does Snell really have rap songs? I knew there's a reason I didn't like him. I can't quite put my finger on it. I mean, I kind of know, but also he has a punchable face. Florida, no fault. Yeah, so is Michigan. Our road that I live on, or like the next road that I take every day, is so bad that you couldn't drive in the proper lane. On the right-hand side, you couldn't drive on. It's just a 2-lane road. You couldn't drive on the right. You had to like go over and drive in the middle, the very middle, because the potholes were so bad on both sides. And I'm like waiting for him to redo it, waiting. And I'm thinking to myself, should I make a phone call? Like that's going to do anything. I don't have any connections. But should I make a phone call and complain? Then they came through and they just like filled in some of the holes with like a temporary fix. You still can't hardly drive on it. I'm wondering if that was a 2-year fix or a 1-year fix. I'm thinking it's probably a 2-year fix. Kike, not a fan of Kike. He could be the guy that you don't really get behind. I could see that. I was thinking Kike. But he's never done anything to me personally. He's never like destroyed me in fantasy. I have had him on a daily fantasy lineup where he's hit a home run, so I kind of got a soft spot. That's usually what it is if someone hits a home run for me or does well in a daily fantasy lineup, like, they're my guy. But if a pitcher gets blown up, ooh, not my guy. Snell's wraps are not as bad as you would think. I'll bet they are. Cheerio. Okay, come on, guys. This is it. This is our time. There's a Langford debut patch incoming. Hopefully. Get your rabbit's feet out, your horseshoes, your Lucky Charms. Jackson Merrill. Nice rookie. And there's our auto. Chris Roller. Refractor autograph to $4.99. Spencer. Snell looks like a Bob's Burger character. Yeah. You could sell me on that. I can see it. There's a Purdy one. Langford Prism debut. They're a little sticky. Trevino refractor. Skeens rookie. Cheerio. Everybody's coming out to play. Merrill debut. Oh, there he is. Boom. Holiday. Just slightly stuck. Very slightly. Another nice one. Ellie refractor. Evan Carter. Got an all-etch rookie rush. Ooh, that's a good one. It's one of the best ones. Getting some Brewers on the stage. Another nice Ellie. All-Star game. Mick Jower says, I saw a doctor explain Snell's face condition, and he says Snell has terrible sleep apnea just by looking at him. Something like that. Sinuses. Terrible sinuses. Evan Carter, Stratostars. It's a good card, Stratostars. Chrome. Gavin Williams. Negative. Otani. There's Bo, and we got one parallel, and it's another Brewer. Brewer's break. Geloff refractor. A Brewer's break. Okay, we've got to clear the stage for the big prize. Song's bothering me. I need a next song button. I guess we gotta get these out of the way too. We need all the room we can get. Here she is. Get ready. Yeah, we got an auto, Bobby. It was a brewer. I already forget his name. Ready? No way. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Ready for the mystery reveal? Whoa. Oh my god, dude, these jerseys are so sweet. We got another banger. Oh. Oh, it's an inscribed Paul Skeens with his MLB debut. 5/11/24. Oh. Whoa. Sky. Oh my goodness. Wow. Jeez. They do not fail. Quick look at the front. Pretty standard. Nike jersey. Wow. Glorious. Congratulations. That is a monster. Let's check out some hits from the break. Oh, there's Sky coming in with a $20 super. I've been waiting to hear that name. Thanks for always crushing, brother. Thank you, Sky. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat, for your longevity supporting the channel. Appreciate you, man. All right. Some hits from the break. Ellie, Refractor rookie. Holiday and Skeens. Churio, Langford Prism. Merrill, another Langford. De La Cruz to 150. Cortesia to 250. Fenelon, first auto. Roman Anthony to 250. Fitzgerald to 299. Mangum to 499. Junior and PCA got a nice Ellie covering the field. Mini O'Neal Cruz with the gold frame. Wood Verlander. Wood rookie. Blue Cal Ripken Jr. Pete Eloy. We didn't get Tatis out of there, but we got James Wood. Myers to 299. Williams negative. Stratostars Chrome Evan Carter. Ellie All-Star Chrome. Sasaki foil. Glitter. Rodriguez to 250. CC Camo to 25. George Brett short print. Carlton to 150. Benintendi 150 stamp. Numbered to 150. MLB silhouette batter logo. Sorry. Golden anniversary MLB silhouetted batter logo patch. Garcia first speckled to 299. Got an Ohtani second year cup card. Ramirez, Sweeney, Judge, blue. Corbin Carroll with the necklace, short print. Fernando with the necklace, short print. Otani, glitter foil. Otani cookie, SP. Goldschmidt game used. Reynolds to $4.99. The Mets to $3.99. Patrick Bailey to $4.99. O'Neal Cruz to $1.99. Diaz first auto. Zavala to $2.50. Marinez yellow first to $75. Powell to $4.99. Walters first auto. Strope to $3.99. Juan Thomas. Mini Diamond. Dylan Cruz to $2.99. Suzuki to $3.99. Mookie to $4.99. Medina Shimmer. Churio All Etch Rookie Rush. Roller to $4.99. And Gonzalez to $2.99. Break number 2. Welcome. Welcome, break number 2. Good luck to you. Let's do this. Starting out with a mega box. Holiday mega box. Sorry, hunting a scrap. I didn't see. I try, man. I try to catch everything, but oh, look at what we got in here. We got a bonus. We got a special bonus additional ornament. Our lucky day. Kobe Mayo and Ted Williams. Our lucky, lucky day. Hot diggity. Just going to get right to the point. Strom. Blue rainbow foil. Darren Baker. It's on Patreon, Gino. Just log in on Patreon and it's like the very first thing you'll see. Dylan Cruz. Kershaw. Sky blue. Celebrated with a $19.99. Let's keep the super chats going. My wife started working from home this week. We have Stryker on the big screen. You rock, Stryker. Woo! Love it. Wife working from home. How wonderful. Stryker on the big screen. Nothing better. Appreciate ya. Vladdy. David asks, what's with PSA? I sent 3 cards for grading. January is when I'm getting them back. That's crazy. November, December, January. 60 days. Standard. Oh, look at him. What a hat. Santa hat. Paul Skeens short print. No, I believe it's like a 60-day, 45 to 60-day turnaround. They're super busy. They just graded 2 million cards last month. PSA did. Yikes. But a lot of that is TCG stuff, like 1 million of them. So don't be too scared about that, but people are getting their cards graded at an astonishing rate. There's been no sales at PSA. Hardly no sales. Just the Seager cookie. They got them in September. That's a little bit longer. Nice Otani. Glitter. They just opened a new facility, though, so that'll take some of the stress off them. I think the biggest thing is GameStop sending people's submissions away. That's a big one. That like opens the door for a lot of people to send their stuff away. They're too scared. Aaron Judge. Holiday light necklace. I love that the checklist is so good on this that almost any short print you get or parallel is a relevant player. Mark says there's a massive issue with people sending their super low value cards that don't need to get graded. I mean, not an issue for PSA. They're like, keep them coming. An issue for timing, I guess, but I think just it's a way to make money potentially. And some people take advantage and some people don't. Some people send a bunch of junk in and they'll regret it. It'll take some time before they realize some kind of a loss. Because by the time you send it away, like let's say you're just gonna start sending a bunch of junk away to get graded. Just thinking that, okay, this junk is worth like $1. This junk card's worth $1, and it's not worth my time to send it away or to sell it. And then you get it back and it gems up and it's worth like $25. Like how it doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to figure it out. It doesn't make sense. Unless you account for the fact that these, I'll call them scoundrels. These scoundrels are running a massive scheme where they're selling like mystery slabs, and then a vast majority of them are junk like that. Like, hey, it's a base nothing PSA 10, you know, where you're guaranteed like a PSA 10. So they got to do it just to keep their scheme going. I guess there's that. Jacob Wilson, that's a Piedmont back. Johnny Bench, American Beauty back. Yeah, Bieber re-signed with Toronto, or he picked up his option, $16 million, I think it was. Seems like a good deal. Does PSA raise their grading standards? Oh, does raising their grading standards hurt older slab values? No. Not enough people are that deep into it to think about that. The whole point of getting a card graded is just to be like, eyeball it. There's a gem. There's a 10. Like a 10's a 10. People don't want to think too much about it. If you get into some really high-end stuff and you want to start differentiating between an old 10 and a new 10, maybe. But the whole point is so you don't have to think too much. You can just be like, that's a 10. I know what a 10's worth. Or if it's like a raw card, you're like, I don't know what that could possibly be graded. Makes it more difficult for trades and sales and all that. Kyle Tucker, Polar Bear. Pudge Rodriguez, Piedmont. Ty Cobb, Skeens. What do you think of BGS getting more of the business since PSA prices went up? I'm not a Beckett guy, so I don't care. I don't like their slabs. I do like the subgrade aspect, but their slabs are too bulky and I just don't like the way they look. It's like that little sticker seems to like peel up on the inside of the slab sometimes too. Scherzer wood. But I don't know. Probably just a trend. Once PSA gets their huge backlog in order and they get this new facility work kicking, they'll probably have reduced turnaround times, and then they might be able to have some sales again. Like, it's been so long since they've had a sale. I'm the kind of guy who I wait until they have a sale and then I send all my stuff in. But they haven't had one and I can't even remember. Yeah, but there's a line, Dylan. You can't hop the line. Regardless of if you just sent something into Reholder or not, if there's a million people in front of you, you just gotta wait your turn. And nice. Got the Junior Mojo. Greg, heading your way. And we're off. Ripping a hobby. So this is 2024 Series 2. We got Junior Caminero rookies. Pete Crow Armstrong as well. Imanaga. And the short prints of Jackson Churio, Jackson Holiday, Jackson Merrill. And the Fun Face cards. Holiday Fun Face. We're due for one of those cards. Are we really due, or do I just want one real bad? Probably just want one real bad. They're tough. Tough pulls. There's all kinds of grading companies though, Mark. Even SGC, who everybody claims to love, they say they love them and then they don't send their cards to them. They've dropped down quite a bit. SGC is kind of irrelevant. CGC is actually becoming more relevant. The CGC is pumping out a lot of grades. There's PSA, CGC, Beckett, and then SGC, I guess. But there's more than that even. There's Tag included in there. There's tons of grading companies. The problem is these fly-by-night grading companies are not reliable and people don't value their cards. So it's like, why even get them graded? Why bother getting them graded? Nobody wants one of these off-brand ones. The only time I ever consider getting like an off-brand one is if it's just so much cheaper than the PSA one. So then you're not making as much if you're the one who sent it away. If the only reason people are going to buy it is because it's way cheaper than a PSA one. Because I could just flip slabs if I really wanted it in a PSA slab and just send it away to them. CGC was a top Pokemon grader. Yeah, I don't know all the details, but I'm sure it's all TCG stuff, or mostly TCG stuff. Brandon Lau to 2024. Herman Marquez, Rainbow Foil. Sonny, welcome. Thanks for becoming a hitter. I appreciate you. If you want to get in on a break, join the Patreon crew. Become a slammer. Scan that little QR code. It'll take you right there. I'm trying to save you steps. Make it easier for you. I mean, you can click the button, just click a link, or you can scan the QR code. Like if you're watching on a TV screen, it's easier to just scan the code. Like you're not really in the chat necessarily. We got a nice one here. Nice one here. Ready? We'll see what the two different camos look like. They changed the color from the digital camo to the green woodland camo. Kyle Isbell to 25. Casey Nicholas. Congratulations. Bobby. Thinking about starting my keto again. It's becoming a biannual event where I get fat and then have to stop eating for a while. Yikes. I'm about 25 pounds overweight right now. Maybe 30-ish. Best way to counter that is don't eat. Black Lee rookie. That is a sweet one. That's a true Lee to 73. It rhymes and everything. So I'm at about 22 hours right now. I can get through all of tomorrow, I've got a plan. My plan is go to bed early tonight so that I don't think about it. That's the best way to do it. Just go to bed. And then tomorrow, if I can occupy myself somehow all day and not think of it. So maybe I play a video game tomorrow and just get locked in. Don't think about eating. Get immersed in probably Arc Raiders. I'm probably going to buy it finally. Sammy to 199, black parallel. That's the All-Star game. Game used bat, Sammy Sosa. Sky, you got the teams today, bud. But you know what inevitably happens is you open up the internet and it knows. Like somehow it knows. And it's just like, hey, here's a bunch of fast food. Look at all this. Been to Applebee's lately? Like, dude. Any cork in that card? I don't know. Can you chew gum? Probably can, but... Just gonna drink coffee. Coffee's the key. It suppresses your appetite. Black coffee. No, nothing in it. Nick Kurtz. We got a blue Drake Baldwin. Rookie to 150. Beautiful. Charlie. Rivas. First autograph. Going to Kevin. Pena to 125. Look at this pack. Nate George. First. He's good. Ricardo says I'm pretty good at getting fat. Yeah, I've been getting good at it lately too. A lot of it revolves around eating candy on the couch. Bubba. Shimmer. And also not moving around enough. Just sitting here all day doing office work. Ryan says, Stryker, I just started collecting this year. I never bought the black and white set that's coming out this week. What are your thoughts in general? I'm glad you asked because I didn't know that was coming out. So let's come out with some thoughts on the fly. Black and white set. I bought it in the past. It's a good set. Where do you see this information? I'm on the Topps website and I'm not. Oh, there it is. Black and white. Got it. So Allen and Ginter coming out. That's fun. Always a fun product. They've got, I'll talk about black and white in a minute. They've got Larry David autos. Larry David autos are the specials. So that's pretty cool to get a official Topps Larry David autograph. DeFrank to $3.99. There's always something cool. So A and G, and then black and white. Let me tell you about black and white. At least historically, I don't know what it's all about this year. You know, they tend to change things all the time. But historically, black and white is really good for photography and also like some nice lower numbered parallels. It's a shorter produced set, so you don't got to worry about like mass production. Basically, any card you get is going to be shorter produced and have like a little bit of collectability to it based on production alone. Blake Walters. Looks like this year we've got insert autographs, autograph parallels, the frame rate insert, golden hour insert. Looks really cool. Prized portrait, looks like a take on Topps Gallery. Shutter speed, another insert. Time lapse inserts, a lot of inserts. Film strip, a lot of inserts this year. I think there's more than normal. But also, usually it's a guaranteed autograph comes out of there too. Let me see if I can find anything about it. I'm not seeing anything about that. But usually it's a guaranteed auto as well. They sell out fast, so just beware that you better be on the site and ready to buy it. The one thing is, it's not like a super desirable, card to get on the hierarchy. It's not one that people are out there looking for necessarily. The black and white version that of a rookie or particular player. However, they are very cool looking, and it's going to be a unique one. There's a lot of people out there that just want to collect like every different kind of rookie for a guy. So that includes black and white. Costa, mini diamond. Eldridge to $250. How's that for a breakdown? Food plus not moving equals fatness. Got that right. Coffee and beef broth with green onions are your go-to. I do have some beef broth, some bone broth that I do put in my coffee from time to time. I didn't today though. Trying to, but let's not talk about food anymore. Here are my choices for tomorrow. Buy arc raiders. Just get immersed. Update Civilization. Hop back into that for the first time in a long time. Or what else? Battlefield. Not going to go there. Age of Empires. Could go there. Probably not gonna. Do you think they would not do Cosmic this year? No, they already talked about it. There's already like a teaser, Scotty, on the... I think it was like the top socials. They put out some pics. So they're gonna do it. Civilization can waste 2 days, and yeah, exactly. Civ 5 is so good. See, I prefer Civ 6. That was my probably favorite of all time. I love Civ 6, but Civ 4 was awesome too, and Civ 3. But yeah, they can definitely waste multiple days. The newest one it's got some things wrong with it. I'm just hoping that by now they've ironed out some of those details. It's been long enough. Has it been a year? 6 months at least. One of my friends really likes Civ 5. I didn't like the city-state aspect of Civ 5 as much. It says 1 auto and 4 parallels in black and white. Gotcha. 1 SP or SSP. Yeah, it'll be fun. Especially if you're a hound for photography. Like if you really dig it. It's a release that you'll like. Archives. November 11th. Really? I didn't see that anywhere. They're going to start coming. We've been talking about this. These releases are going to start dropping. Archives, Allen and Ginter. We got black and white. Topps updates right around the corner. Where's Stadium Club? Where's Cosmic? Where's... I don't think they're going to do Pristine. I think that's one of those ones they're going to do every other year. Gold label, they're done with that. Museum collection, where's that? That might... I hope we get a museum collection, but we might not. Bowman drafts a little later. Bowman's best. Gonna be a little later. Your dad has owned every Civ since the beginning. He likes 4 and 6 the most. Your dad's my guy, Nathan. Those are my 2 faves. 4 and 6. Maybe I should just bust out Civ 6 again. But see, I already beat it on... it's either the hardest level or I might have beat it on the second hardest level. Which is crazy. Like even the second hardest. Yeah, there are pros out there that can beat it on the hardest level, whatever. A normal person can't. Unless you devote your life to it. Ken Griffey Jr., greatest seasons. Faces of the franchise. Numbered to 299. Justin Smoke, Roy Halladay, and Roberto Alomar. That's pretty cool. I'll fly through some of these. Some of these base cards. There's a 150 Muncie. Stassi. Foil. Dude, our hits are so pathetic with these manufactured relics. Gosh, I can't stand them. To 150, Ryan Sandberg. What a dirty trick. Give you a manufactured guaranteed autograph or relic. Might be manufactured. So glad they stopped that. We'll get something better. Get us a nice parallel rookie. Make up for it, maybe. JD Martinez blue. Remember when Gary V made the checklist and nobody asked for it? I do. Peter O'Brien, I recognize your collation. We got Fernando. Padres, David. Nice hit, David. McCovey, insert. Another 150. Reddick. Oh my gosh, an Independence Day. Luis Ortiz rookie. Independence Day. Look how beautiful. Man, this was a nice year for Independence Days. 2018 and 2019. This is numbered 41 of 76. That's glorious. Man, that's one card that I don't have that maybe now would be a good time to buy. When nobody really cares too much for the Fernando Independence Day. Might be a good time for that. Just because I don't have enough Fernando rookies. I need more. Ramirez, gold. Chris never liked manufactured relics. You and me both. Rust is the most toxic game I've ever played. I've never played it. What if I streamed it? What if I streamed, not Rust, but sorry, maybe one day, but I can't go there. I can't start something fresh and new. I want to be with something I kind of know already. If I streamed Arc Raiders tomorrow all day, I mean, I don't know that either, but I at least played the beta. Nice Otani. No Pete in this one. I haven't played Civ in so long, though. I'd be out of date. Battlefield 6. No, I've watched it. I've never been a Battlefield guy. Minter. But, I mean, we are approaching new Call of Duty. Aren't we? November. Should be soon. A lot of nothing happening. Come on now. Montgomery Rainbow Foil. Austin Meadows 150 stamp. Jimenez. Another gold. Brett Gardner. Home run challenge. Kyle Schwarber. There's Pete. Glad you showed up to the party, Pete. All right, we got a few cards to top load out of this. DJ Hype Chris says, "What's up, Stryker? I recently had an Acuna auto to 15 come from Topps Redemption. damage, and they sent me a 2024 Series 1 Hobby, 225 Holiday Megas, and an Acuna Cosmic Chrome Auto to 50. Whoa. I think that's okay. The Cosmic Chrome to 50 is awesome. The Gold Interstellar to 50. I mean, an auto to 15 is awesome, and that's tough to replace. So I can kind of see why they had to send that. The backup supplies. Are you happy with it? Tell me, DJ Hype Chris. What do you think? Are you happy with it, or are you just kind of meh, or what? From a Topps Redemption damaged. So it's damaged. So technically they didn't have to do anything for you. But they did. So I think I would be happy with that return. Decent little haul. If not happy, then satisfied. Inception. No problem, Jiggin. That's a good point. What about Platinum Anniversary? Yeah, A&G coming back soon. I'm pretty excited about A&G. I like A&G. It is a nightmare from a breaker standpoint, sorting all that. It's not fun to sort A&G, but it's a pretty fun release in general. And we always come up with new jokes with Alan and Ginter. There's always some new jokes that we can formulate. Or running themes, a la Secretary Bird. Have you ever pulled a redemption live? Oh, yes. Many, many, many redemptions live. In fact, we just pulled a Aaron Judge rookie auto redemption live the other day. And, I mean, almost every stream. Bellinger. You're definitely happy with it. First card was super thick and would be impossible to grade. Aha. Wheeler. Here's a red. Red rookie. Shawnwell color match, 20 of 75. That's a pretty nice one. Gino. Nice color match for you. Single to 150 and the hit. Oh, this is going to be a RPA. Folks, ready? Lee. Very nice. Damien, congratulations. This is numbered to 125. Big old piece. Inception autographed jumbo patch card. 180 point thick dog. With his number on there too. So a little bonus. Bonus inscription type. Hit the like button if you haven't yet, please. Do me a solid. How many likes do we have? Let's just check it out real quick. 131. That seems awfully low. We could get that up just a bit. I'd appreciate it. If you want to join a Stryker break and you're watching on a TV or something, you can just scan the QR code. It'll take you to my Patreon group. Become a slammer. Bowman Chrome 2023. What'd you guys think of the football break yesterday? Chasing Calvin Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch, Darrell Revis, Joe Thomas. What a great rookie class that was. I had a pretty good time with it. I like opening something different from time to time. Still got some older basketball cards from the mid-90s that I want to rip pretty soon. But there's going to be quite a few Fanatics boxes to be ripped on the channel soon, and I'm chasing a Cooper parallel. That's my expectations are that. Just a Cooper parallel, and it shouldn't be that hard with the Fanatics boxes. A lot of parallels coming out of there. And I'm just going to rip until I get one, maybe. Jeez, that's going to get expensive. Maybe. Could be the first box. Love that gold rookie. Yeah, wasn't that a sweet one? That was That was a great surprise. I didn't expect to get one. I thought it was just, I mean, I knew I was going to get, it's actually called copper, I think. But it's the same kind of thing with the gold, where they number it to whatever year it is. I didn't think I was going to get a good one, but to get one of the best ones, that was awesome. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it yet. All right, here we go. 2023 Bowman Chrome. We get 2 guaranteed autographs out of here. Is that a Bobby Short, Brian? I don't think it is. Do I just not recognize? Nah, it's not. It looked like it. Brian Acuna prospects. Alvarez rookie. Trout iconic. Jackson Merrill prospect card. Cards are flipped all over. Brett Beatty. Bobby Miller Aqua. Ray Wave. Going to Al. We're going to be doing a basketball break on break number 3, so if you like that kind of thing, stick around for the party. Dylan O'Ray first autograph. There's a refractor Casey Schmidt rookie to $4.99 for Damien. Churio prospect. Another Bobby collation doubles. Iconic Adley. Junior. Oh, this is a sweet hit. Riley Green Ascensions autograph. Rookie auto. That is a bad boy. That's to 150. Wow. That's awesome. Justin, congratulations. Got your Fanatics boxes at home, Scott? Good luck with them. I'll have to make a video of mine tomorrow. Francisca. Purple to 250. Unless I do it right after the stream. It's a possibility. Maybe I'll do that. If they're here. I don't even know if they're here. Another rebuild for the Jets. Hey, at least you've got, I don't know, just glam onto the Bills or something. You got other teams, or the, Giants. They're not good, but Bills are. Bowman Chrome. Working our way up to 200 likes. Come on, guys. Breaker's Delight. Come on, give us something monstrous. Caceres to $2.99. Speckle. Going to Keith Farabus for Bobby. And Etzel of the Tampa Bay Rays going to Greg. Julio to $4.99. Izaguirre to $150. Ooh, there we go. Gonzalez. Top pick. Top guy out of this for Damien. And we've got one more box. And it's a good one. And then we've got a mystery jersey. Saving the best for last. Yeah, I did, Ryan. I bought like one or two of each of the different ones. There's going to be a ton of them, so it's going to be nearly impossible, but worth a shot, you know. I'll make a video opening Topps now. I need to make a mail day. I got some mail piling up, some Topps Now cards, some fan mail, etc. Soon. I could combine it. Mail day with some Fanatics boxes. How much in product do you think you break annually? At least $1 million. I figure that out at the end of the year. It's too much to keep track of. Are you buying Topps Update? Oh yeah. Yeah, Topps Update's one of the bigger releases of the year that people look forward to. Shorter produced, typically, and therefore easier to get a hit. Also, you've got the rookies and rookie debuts, and usually there's like a rookie or two that people have been waiting on. Like they kind of came up to the big club a little bit later, and so people are looking forward to that player's rookies. Then we'll have Topps Chrome Update too, so there are a lot of releases coming around the corner. How soon after MVPs get announced can we trade in our buybacks? Probably same day. Skeens rookie All-Star Game Chrome. Cam Eden Prism. Pajes, true. Kyle Harrison is the autograph to 150. Blue Ray Wave rookie. Another one for Damien. It's a Giants kind of break, isn't it? Couple of nice Giants up here. Let's put them next to each other. Yamamoto Prism rookie. Good luck finding one of these boxes. Topps Update, Topps Chrome Update, Hobby Box 2024. Just like not available. Graham Pauley to $3.99. Jackson Merrill rookie All-Star Game. TCU Topps Chrome Update pre-order Monday. Sheesh, already? Is it just going to be like a week in between or 2 weeks? Oh, this is a nice hit. Crushed. This is a sweet insert. There's something. There we go. Tough to pull. Crushed. Awesome insert. Julio. This one's going to Gerald. Man, that's a cool card. Congratulations. What a banger. The crowd loves that one. Junior. Cosmic Chrome Wednesday too, guys. We got a lot to think about. Oh yes, that's a sweet one. Jackson Merrill Prism. True Jackson. Very nice, David. Very nice. Oh, geez, they like that one too. Okay. Jimenez Refractor. Is Eloy done in the bigs? Is he just straight done? Imanaga, let's ask Shaka. Shaka would know. Shaka, if you're here, or if you watch this afterwards, let us know. Is your boy done? Also, one thing I haven't heard people talking about. What about Luis Robert? Is he gonna get traded in the offseason? I wouldn't mind him on the Tigers. He's the kind of guy that you can take a chance on. He's got such elite athletic ability. Kind of like real toolsy. Real toolsy. He's got it. He can do everything. Just hasn't been able to stay healthy. No motivation. Horrible lineup lately. So, like, I think he might get moved. Tops update, gonna be good. Excited. Kurtz, Baldwin, Horton, Smith, Campbell, Ballesteros, just to name a few. What about Roman Anthony? Is the checklist out already? Yeah, Managa's a free agent. The Sox picked up the option yesterday. Well, that's a bummer. Poor Lou Bob. He's just like, oh. Maybe they pick up the option and then trade him. Okay. Let's look at the hits. Actually, we got to open up our special game autographed jersey. Game autographed jersey. It might be a game used one. We don't know. Let's hope. That's a badly. Checklist has been out, but no odds. I haven't even looked at the checklist. Obviously. I usually wait till it gets a little bit closer and dive in. Good luck. It even says game use Skeens right there. Eloy's knees retired at 27. They do want to trade him, Gino? All right. Don't give it away. I'm not gonna let you see it if it is out again. Aha! It's sealed. Under lock and key. You don't get an early peek. This is fun. I love opening these things. Exciting. Ready? Let's see if we can judge it. Can we judge it by just that sneak peek? All right, everybody, chat, get involved. Ready? Who's it gonna be? I don't know what the checklist is off the top of my head. I'm going to keep my guess. I'm going to let you guys guess first. Go ahead. I don't want to influence anybody. It is a baseball player. Good guess. Player. You got to go with player. Not just team. Langford, Albies, Olsen, Acuna, Gary Carter. Got another Langford. Ooh, Giants. Was that an 8? I don't know. Joey says K. Get out of here with that. I'd burn it in front of you if it was. Merrill, Churio, Juan Pierre is not on the checklist. Trevor Bauer, I wish. Zuna, Otani, oh. Chapman, Acuna. All right, another look. Here we get a further look. Oh, it's got an inscription on it too, dude. Let's just do it. Who do I think it is? It's too late. Now I see more, even though I still don't know. It could be Cubs. Could it be Tucker? No. It's not Cubs. Whoa. It's Braves. Oh, it's Michael Harris. Cool. And it says, for the A. With the inscription, dude, there are a lot of inscription autos coming out of here. Almost every one is some kind of an inscription, which makes it unique and special. Beautiful, Charlie. Beautiful. Let's look at the front. Be very careful with it. Don't worry. 715. Oh, man. That is cool. Sweet. Awesome. Awesome. Congratulations on the nice hit. We'll get this packed up nicely for you. And we'll check out some of the hits. Izaguirre to 150. Julio to 499. Etzel auto. Ferrabus. Caceres to 299. Strom. Blue foil. Acosta mini diamond. DeFrank to 399. Chandler Shimmer. Paney to 125. Rivas first auto. Baldwin to 150. Eldridge to 250. Sosa to 199. Walters first auto. Sandberg to 150. Faces of the franchise to 299. Blue JD Martinez All-Star. Pete Fernando Otani. Black Lee banger card to 73. One of his nicest. This is just a great card. I can't say it enough. Luis Ortiz Independence Day as well. It was a pretty good box to 76. Sean Awell to 75. Riley Green Ascensions to 150. Ascensions rookie auto. Whew. Crushed Julio. Awesome insert. Lee to 125 RPA. Harrison to 150. Caminero Silver Pack Mojo. Camo Isbell to 25. Otani Glitter. Skeens with a Santa hat. Judge with a Christmas light necklace. O'Ray first auto. Miller to 199. Francisca to 250. Schmidt to 199. 499 more like. Singa to 150. Jackson Merrill Prism rookie. Paulie to 399. Yamamoto Prism rookie. Pajes Skeens All-Star. Cannon to 250. And Gonzalez to 499. Time for some basketball. Are you ready? Let's go! Break number 3. That fast. We're ready. Get everything ready to go in advance. Good luck, break number 3. What's up? starting with the silver pack. Walter Clayton Jr., Saraf, Lanier, and Durant. Well, nothing out of that silver pack. But we got a lot more silvers to go. Any Fanatics boxes this stream? No, I don't know if they showed up yet. They're supposed to show up. Probably, I don't know if they're here. But likely what's going to happen is I will record a video either after the stream's done and then upload it, or tomorrow. Nathan said, you pulled me that Vince Carter black auto to 10. Let's do another nuke, but for the Suns this time. All right. You got the hot hand. You got the good luck in the basketball card breaks. They arrived yesterday and okay. Yeah, it said some of them are supposed to arrive today, but I haven't seen the truck pull in, so I don't know. One thing at a time. We'll do some mixers in the future with Fanatics boxes, mega boxes, and then some hobbies or jumbos or something. I'll probably be adding like a break. Like maybe one break, as long as I have some boxes per day, Wednesdays and Fridays. So join. If you want to get involved in the basketball card breaks, you can scan that QR code or join the links in the chat, join a Patreon group, become a slammer. It's the best way to support the channel. Keeps me going. Levine. Oh, what did we call this one? Victory. The Victory parallel. Jones Jr. I just love how they're all faced the same direction after that 2019 rip, where they're this way and that. Cam Thomas, stars of the NBA. You missed the Aquas and the Fanatics boxes? Yeah, me too. Maybe they'll go back to that. If we cause a stink, maybe they'll go back to it. Scotty Barnes to 250. Purple parallel for the Raptors, Leonardo. Franz. Wagner. Scooper. Scotty. Kyrie rainbow foil. McNeely. It's a VJ. KD. Oh, what's this? Aha. The autograph. Jace Richardson. Contemporary marks. That's going to Andy. Congratulations, Andy. There he is. I see we got a couple more to put up on the stage and some more cards to go through. You open yours, Jesse? Giving them a B. Well, on paper, they're so much better than everything else. It's gotta be a relative score to everything else. I mean, how many did you open to? We gotta get a big old sample. Oh, that's a gold. This is the first parallel. No, I think we might have got a purple. I thought there was something with that. Jokic to 50. Gold parallel. That is sweet. You can barely tell. Like, I knew something was up with this. Look at that. Going to Cade. Sweet hit. Daily dribble Kawhi. The Victory SSP, only available in hobby boxes. I bet you the Cooper would be crazy valuable. Open 4, have a few more to go. Well, I'll break it all down in my video, man. I'm going to keep track of how many parallels you get, dollar per parallel, all that. We got a jumbo box, and we're going to eat our dessert first. 5 cards. Only 4 in the baseball. So you get an additional card out of basketball, too, which is nice. LeBron on top. That'll play. Give us a parallel or an autograph. Nope. LeBron can go up there, though. What's up, Mux? How about the Spartans women's basketball team last night? They were up by... Todd sent me a text. They were up by like 70 points in the third. I don't know what it ended up being. And that's the only thing that would get a rise out of me when it comes to women's basketball, but... Norman Powell owned the game. Game used memorabilia. For the Clippers. John. Look at all this. Seems like there's a lot. Oh, sweet. Trey Johnson to 25. That's a monster. Bobby. Holy. My goodness, that's like a hot bee. I'm trying to find a hot bee stand here. We'll just put him on here. Trey Johnson, number 6 overall. Big hit. Big hit. Yeah, of course, Ty. It was like 11 o'clock at night. The final score of the Michigan State women's basketball game was 125-39. I gotta look up the details on that. No, I don't care. I thought about it for a second, but then I just let it go. That's all I need to know. What you told me is all I need to know. Sion James. Should we get Norman? Norman up there. Two MVP vaults and an orange. Yeah, that was wild. These jumbos, there's a lot going on in the middle of these packs. Blue Sand Glitter, DC Duo. Stars of NBA. Ace Bailey, Rise to Stardom. Open 3 Fanatics today. Best pull was an orange rainbow auto redemption of Tyrese Halliburton. That's a very good card. Orange to 25. Halliburton. I mean, he's out for the season, but still, that's one of the better players. Got a Levitation. SGA. Going to Bobby. Do you ship every card? All the rookies and chrome and inserts and parallels and autographs and relics. The only thing that doesn't get shipped out sorted by team are like the base cards. The base non-rookies, and then you just get a little stack in your package for those. Murray Boyles to 99. Green. New school. Leonardo's got the Raptors. Colin Murray Boyles heading your way. There's kind of a lot of stuff coming out already in this break. Malice in the Palace commemorative card. I'm down. I'd collect the rainbow. D-Wade Daily Dribble, Knipple No Limit, and Spud Webb to 2025. 3 numbered cards out of these jumbos. Out of this jumbo. So far. Or is there more? We might even got more than that. Losing track already. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Whoa. AJ Johnson Havoc marks. I love these Havoc marks. I think they look awesome. Very colorful. Bobby. Man, Bobby. Crushing. Wemby. DeRozan Sand Glitter. Zach says, love that you're into Topps basketball heavy. Yeah, I'm digging it. Just so happens to correlate with a dead zone. Pretty dead zone in baseball. Michael Porter, Westbrook. But I've been waiting for this too. I've been waiting for Topps to get the licensing so I can get into it. And the problem is older NBA stuff from the 90s is so hard to find, sealed wax. And then if you do find it, it's just way more expensive than what you can get out of it, really. So it's tough to justify buying a box of old 90s wax or even before. Dylan Harper, Will Riley. B. Phil, doing well. That Trey Johnson orange going for between 225 and 350 raw. Yeah, that's a huge card. Gemmed up, that's potentially a $1,000 card or more. Carter Bryant. Okay, next box. 198 likes. We're almost at 200. Were you not interested in Panini products? No, I don't like Panini stuff in general. Like Optic is the only one that I actually liked, and that was the nostalgia of the rated rookie. But since I opened up mostly, there hasn't been anything for me to chase. Like Cade stuff a few years back, but then he got hurt, and I was like, eh. But I do have a couple of Panini boxes like that I've been saving for a rainy day that I'll open sometime. Dylan Harper. It's a big one. Castle. Another LeBron. And plus, at the time, there was so much baseball going on. So many different baseball releases that there's no time to get into basketball, for me at least. Like, I got a job to do. And I didn't have time to get into basketball. And there's no there was no real chase. Like, by the time, if I would have gotten into something, it would have been for Wemby. But Panini didn't have the rights to Wemby rookie autos. So what's the point? You're going to spend that kind of money just to chase a parallel, maybe? Like, no thanks. Way overpriced. He is the GOAT, but I'll dive in at the perfect moment right now. It's the perfect moment. High-end rookies, generational talents, Topps licensing, relatively affordable. Like, compared to the Panini stuff, this is actually pretty affordable, especially if you can get, you know, basically every different format. It'll be more. It'll be a lot more. So all the stuff will go up. I don't know when, and just whenever the rookies take off. Next year, probably. Second, like year 2 Cooper Flag's gonna explode. Predicting it. But not just Cooper Flag. Others, like VJ Edgecombe is a surprise, and the market hasn't really caught up to that yet. When I say surprise, I mean, like, he looks like he could be a superstar. Whereas they were probably not... They probably didn't think he was going to be quite this good this fast. And then there's a few other guys that could be really good too. So Dylan Harper looks the part. He looks really good. He just got hurt, a small injury. Rainbow foil, but he is gonna, like, the Spurs are probably gonna win a championship sometime in the like. With Wemby, he's so good. The Spurs are probably going to win a championship, and Dylan Harper's going to have a piece of that. So his stuff will be collectible. Castle's good, but I think Harper can be better than Castle. Just from the eye test, you know. Alex says, hi, Stryker. You've been my favorite breaker since I got back into the hobby. Thank you. Levitation Durant. 2 levitations so far. SGA and KD. Giannis. MVP vault. There's the autograph. Micah Peavy. Contemporary marks. For New Orleans. Camille, congratulations. I haven't really seen any parallel contemporary marks yet, have we? Parallel autographs are pretty tough, it seems, to pull out of there. Oh, golden mirror! Ty Jerome. A good box. Autograph and a golden mirror. Jeff, congratulations. Knipple's good too. Yeah, he's I haven't watched enough. I've watched his highlights from the past and some of his stuff, but I haven't watched enough. I haven't seen him live playing this year yet, but I know he's very skilled. Number 4 overall pick, so he's got big upside. There's our victory. No limit Newell. Really what it is it's like, for almost any NBA player, it's where, like, how much of a leash do they have? The thing with VJ is they just said, go ahead, boy, do your thing, and they let him go. And so he's showing that he can be everything. And then Embiid came back. And Embiid, he's only playing like 20 minutes a game. So when Embiid's on the floor, VJ's got to take a step back. But the thing of it is he's getting so many minutes. He's getting like 35 plus minutes a game. And minutes equal money. You accumulate all the counting stats when you get minutes, steals and blocks, and assists and rebounds just come your way when you're getting 35 to 40 minutes a game. That kind of thing just happens. And then your plus minus, I don't know. You got to have a good plus minus still. So as long as you're not getting like a ton of turnovers and Ty Jerome, another punchable face. I hadn't thought about that one. Steph Curry. All right, time for a parallel. This pack right here. Watch. What can I say? It's a blue. Colin Murray Boyles. Blue Mojo to 150. Raptors hit for Leo. Embiid's a part-time player, yeah. He gotta keep him healthy somehow. But when he's on the floor, he's unstoppable force. Harden. Ike. Zeke, I mean. Ike, Zeke. Isn't Ike short for Isaiah? Here we go. Bunch of stuff. Ready? Bunch of stuff. Ooh, a black. Black rookie. Kalkbrenner. For the Hornets, Scott, nice hit, dude. The blacks are crazy. Number to 68. Gobert, game used. Own the game. This is a big one. After Hours Collector says breaks on a Wednesday after work are severely underrated and appreciated. Thanks, Stryker. You're welcome. Midweek mixers. Banger mixers. Bronny. Rainbow foil. And Daddy. MVP vault. Is Isaiah in your top 5 all-time favorites? I should make a list so I can think about it. Let me think. So Jordan's number 1, period. Yeah, Chauncey used to be there. I think there's an open spot in the top 5 right now. Dylan Harper, rise to stardom. Charles Barkley, definitely one of my faves. Then we got to go to like man, Ben Wallace has got to be up there. Like all the going to work Pistons, super memorable. I was pretty young when Isaiah was doing his thing. Not that young, like I still remember it. But I actually went to the games when the going to work Pistons won it. So like those ones have a special place in my heart. Like I went to a lot of games during the early aughts. Look at this. Purple, no limit to 250. Traore. And an autograph. Walter Clayton Jr. Green. Speaking of no parallel autos, we have one. Jazz hit for Rory. Look at all this stuff coming out of here. Lots of stuff. Yegor. Sand glitter. Yeah, Rip. I mean, Sheed. Ben. I even like, I mean, Corliss. I'd go Corliss Williamson, but he was a bench player, but he was big, and then Dice, and then like just Chauncey. Why, Chauncey? Why? But Dennis Rodman, go back a little farther. Joe D, Dennis Rodman, Isaiah, Bill Lapeer, Vinnie Johnson, all those guys are up there. I got to go through my old cards too. And that'll bring back some memories. It'll bring the juices back. Have them start flowing and help me with my list. There's Knipple, no limit. Whoa, Bobby! Oh my goodness, brother dropping a 60 spot, tipping the dealer for the pulls, throwing a little extra for Friday's pulls. Okay, that works. I'll remember. Bobby, a little extra luck for you coming Friday. Paying it in advance. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Wow. I gotta give that a heart. Boom. I forget I can do that. A round of applause for Bobby. Yes. 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 Oh, more. Wow. Crowd loves it. Just in time for a Cooper. A little rough on the bottom there. A little rough on the bottom of that Cooper. Where's this? There he is. Gold. Couple of guys. Robin's on your list. He's definitely an entertaining character. I met somebody at the National a couple years ago who I think Rodman was at the National. Yeah, I think he was at the National, and she said that he was like staying at her hotel, and she went downstairs and Rodman was sitting there like just chilling. And she met him and talked to him and said he was like a really nice guy. And then he was hitting on her too. And her husband was like right there. She was a fan of the channel. So shout out to you if you're watching. Wong with a hot take. It's a rumor. And he says, I think Dennis Rodman plays in the WNBA now. Goes by Angel Reese. It's a rumor. It's not verified at all. Kobe White, blue sand glitter. Unverified rumors. Sometimes people say them, and you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You don't really know. I thought that just shut off on me. If that were the case, I would expect her to be better. Way better. I think if Dennis got out there, still, at this age, he would easily be the MVP of the league. Like way easily. We're talking not even close. Unanimous decision. Best player to ever play the game. By far. At the ripe old age, how old is Dennis Rodman? He's got to be like, what, 60? 64. At the ripe age of 64, Dennis Rodman comes back, puts a wig on, plays in the WNBA, becomes the greatest player of all time. sets the bar for expectations. Only plays like 15 minutes a game. 20 rebounds, 30 points in 15 minutes. Didn't they make a movie about that? Joanna Man? Wasn't that a movie? His daughter's on the women's national team and kind of a shorty. Well, who'd he have his daughter with? If it was with Carmen Electra, then I'll bet. Muck City says Sheed was my favorite. Most underrated talent. He was the reason, like, he was the difference maker. When we got Sheed, it was like, now it's on. His personality fit perfectly too. Cause like, there were some nice guys, kinda, like. I don't know, like Tay kinda was like, kinda like a nice guy. And Rip. But then Chauncey was the general, but then Sheed came and with that attitude and was like, even Big Ben, like Big Ben was a nice dude. But man, was he an aggressive rebounder. Couldn't shoot a free throw to save his life. Pretty sure he was like a 37% free throw shooter. It was horrible. Just horrible. When we played the Lakers, and it was like, oh, Shaq going to the line. Oh, Ben Wallace going to the line. It burned your eyeballs watching that. Hack a Ben strategy. I saw Andre Drummond. Who's he play for now? Can't remember. But he still plays, Andre Drummond. Look at this one. Hold on. Pause that comment. This is a sweet hit. Oh my! Hardwood Stars LeBron. What a sweet card. I haven't seen one yet. These are tough. Wow, that's awesome. Man, it's like really vivid. It's a vivid, sharp card. Lakers. John. Sweet pull. Yeah. Hardwood Stars. Do I have the odds handy? No, because you can get it in multiple formats. Back to Andre Drummond shooting three-pointers. I think he plays for the Sixers. Yeah, I was watching the Sixers, and I'm like rooting for Edgecombe, and he dishes the ball to Andre Drummond at the corner three spot. And Drummond, how he's in the league anymore, I don't know, but he starts trying to cross over his defender. He's like going between his legs, like rocking back and forth. I'm like, what is this? And then he chucks a three. I'm like, he should be benched immediately. And it wasn't the only time he did that in the game. He did it a couple of times. The other time he was straight on. Levitation Knipple. You pulled a Cooper Flag hardwood? That's a big card, Carl. For hobbies, 1 in 1,790 hobbies. Whoa. For that hardwood stars. Sweet. Hi, Noah. Own the game. Another Norman Powell? Get out of here. This at least is a foil parallel. What is with that? It's so weird, dude, that we're getting like the same player. I find it weird. We got a jumbo box remaining after this little piece. Another black. Dude, hobbies and jumbos are juicy. On paper, they are expensive. And technically, like, you should get more parallels and inserts, like everything basically in different formats, but blacks are flowing. Yo, Fitzy. Megas coming tomorrow. Yeah, my Fanatics boxes should be here. Megas are hopefully on their way. I ordered a boatload of Megas because they look really good on paper. They're the second best format. Like, you get a better dollar per autograph in Megas than hobbies and jumbos. That should not be the case. But it is. So I jumped on it. Victory Anube. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Stop what you're doing. Where are my Yang boys at? Shout out in the chat. Where are my Yang boys at? All right, a jumbo. There they are. Our display box is worth it. No, they're like one of the worst dollar per formats, Wombat. I'd avoid them if I were you. Get something else. Get Megas. Megas are way better. And Fanatics boxes, before they're gone, they might be gone already. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. Let me see, because this is worth a search and destroy mission if there are some of these available still. Posts. I'm gonna check it out right now. Looks like there are some available of these Fanatics boxes. Link in the chat. They won't be for long. After, like, basically after I make the video, I bet you they'll be gobbled up. Autograph. Right here. Oh, it's Mr. Yang? Okay, sorry. Mr. Yang to you, he says. Malo watch nothing. Something. Some things right here. Dylan Brooks. Blue sand glitter. Edgecomb. Boom, ba boom, ba. Oh, there he is. When it rains Yangs, it pours. Purple parallel. What? What? No. Lanier. Fleming. There's that pink, Bridges. Pretty tough on those pinks. GG Jackson, gold to 2025. Some more stuff. Sand Glitter Mobley. Steph Curry MVP. Trey Johnson Daily Dribble. Should you keep them sealed? I mean, you can still get stuff out of them, Wombat. It's not the end of the world. They're just not like the best. I'm always looking for the very best format, dollar per whatever to pull. So it's like you can still rip them. You can still find stuff out of there. It's just not quite as good of odds to do so. Ben Simmons to 250. But then again, you know, if the product goes up in price, those will go up as well. Because there will probably come a point when usually the display boxes are the last to go up in price. So like there's been a lot of times throughout my collecting career that I'm not looking for a display box. I'm looking for any kind of deal on anything, right? And then the display box ends up not going up in price until after the other ones. So they end up being a good deal if everything else goes up around it, you know? And usually it goes, jumbos and hobbies go up first. Jumbos first, then hobbies. And then it just kind of depends after that, but hanger boxes and value boxes are kind of lag behind. Usually hangers, then value. Fanatics boxes are in there. If like sometimes the Fanatics boxes go up more from a percentage standpoint, like they could go up because they're so good. They have a lot of going up to catch up with the other stuff. So like by a percentage standpoint, the Fanatics boxes will probably go up a higher percentage than the other things. But I don't know. Maybe not. You never really know. If I had to guess, I would say they will. Like from a baseball standpoint, the 2024 Topps Update Fanatics boxes, you know, those were $30, and then I think now they're probably, you can't find them except for on like eBay or something. They're probably like 90, so they've gone up like a 3x, whereas Jumbo started out and they were probably like 280, maybe 300, let's just say, so we can have easy numbers to work with. They did not go up 3x. They're not $900. They're like 4 something. Oh my goodness. Orange. 17 of 25. Kobe Brea. The Suns. Nathan, congratulations. You like that set? That LeBron Hardwood Stars? It's a banger. We got some multiple bangers. These breaks are really good with 3 hobbies, 3 jumbos. We've been getting some juicy stuff. JB. It's a Hardwood Stars LeBron. Dude, we just got another one. And they are real rare. Hold on. Hold your horses. Jaden Ivey, 99 of 99. It's an eBay 101 followed by... What the heck? Another LeBron Hardwood Stars? The weirdest thing ever. Okay, John. I guess it doesn't just rain Yangs. Rains James. That's crazy to get 2 of them. That's the odds are. It doesn't make sense. Two packs left. This break is crazy. Welcome to Stryker Breaks. Crazy things happen every single time. That is a good one to get doubles off, if anything. Murray, Trae Young, Sabonis. Look at some of the better cards that we pulled. Murray Boyles to 150. Levine, Victory. Jokic to 50. That is a super tough pull. Powell, Game Used. Richardson, Contemporary Marks. Couple of Coopers, multiple Coopers. LeBron, we even got 2 of those. Scotty Barnes to 250. Kalkbrenner to 68. Black rookie. Gobert, Game Used. Jamal Murray to 99. Ace Bailey Levitation, Kyrie Levitation, Traore to 250, no limit. Walter Clayton Jr. Green to 99. Knipple, rookie, no limit. That's a foil. Ty Jerome, Golden Mirror. Murray Boyles to 99. KD Levitation and SGA. Ben Simmons to 250. Ivy to 99. Knipple Levitation. Norman Powell, Own the Game. Foil. Game Used. Cody Brea to 25. 17 of 25 Contemporary Marks. Rise to the Occasion. Fleming. Another black. It's the Celtic Pride to 68. Trey Johnson Orange to 25. PV Contemporary Marks. Havoc Marks. AJ Johnson. And 2 LeBron James Hardwood Stars. This one's like, looks a little more purple than that one. Kind of crazy, just the slight variation. I don't know if that comes through on screen, but very cool. Amazing breaks. We're going to be back at it on Friday. And if you want to join a Stryker break, become a slammer. This little QR code is scannable. I'll make it bigger for you even. There it is. Become a slammer. You can join in on a break. Thanks for watching.